Hello everybody. Today we'll go over the process how to winterize an outboard motor. I'm gonna start my boat, bring it up to running temperature, and then I'm gonna fog the carburetor with the fogging oil, and I'll keep on fogging it till it stalls, and then I'm gonna turn it off, make sure all the water is out of the drive. And then if you have a bait tank, you want to make sure you run antifreeze through that. If you have raw water wash down, that pump always have some water sitting in it. The seawater always freezes around 29 degrees. It's always good to run antifreeze through that pump, so next season you have no problem. So let's start with the process. The key to the earmuffs is to make sure that water coming out of the earmuff is aligned with the holes over here. We will be using this fogging oil. I bought it at Advanced Auto Part for $5.80. If you go to West Marine, it's going to cost you about $7 and up. The next step to the process is to remove the engine cover. So over here is the carburetor cover, and we're going to remove this. Now you have access to the carbs. We will be injecting the fogging oil in these 6 carburetors, and once it stalls, we're gonna leave it like that, turn off the water, and then we will add antifreeze to the raw water wash down. And then I also spray my engine with the silicone spray so it doesn't rust over the winter. It's just a good practice that I suggest you guys should do it. So let's start with the process. I'm going to take my fogging oil, I'm going to start the engine, then I'm going to keep on spraying this fogging oil into the carburetors till it stalls, and then I'm going to shut it down. The process to winterize inboard and outboard is an extra step that I will go over with you guys. For those guys who have inboard and outboard, the process is not complicated, it's simple, but it's one step more than this. So let's start the motor, and we're gonna spray the fogging oil into the carbs. As you can see, the motor stalled, it stopped. We will then remove the spark plugs and spray this in the spark plug area. And this is the silicone spray that I use, so I'm going to spray a little bit on the front so the metal parts don't get rusted. right there is my pump that pulls the water from under the boat. I'm going to open this up, fill it with antifreeze, and run my raw water wash down, and from there it's going to go into that pump, and once it runs through that pump, then I'm good to go. Now that you see that cover is out, I'm going to pour some antifreeze in there and make the raw water pull the antifreeze from there, and it's going to spit out over here. Once it spits out, I know it's good to go. You see spitting out the water, the antifreeze from there, so it means I'm good to go, and the antifreeze ran through the system. So the next step is to remove all the spark plugs. Whenever you pull the spark plugs wire off, make sure you hold it from the cap so you don't destroy the wire. Sometimes what happens when you pull by force, the wire cracks and then you have a mess in the engine. So always grab from the cap and slowly twist it, and should come off easily. So let's remove all the spark plugs. That's good. Now I'm going to take my silicone spray and spray on the engine so it don't get rusted while I store it. Another important part is to make sure all your metal parts of the trailer are well lubricated. It's a little bit hard holding the camera and trying to do the stuff, but you get the picture. What I'm trying to do is to lubricate all the moving metal parts. Now for some of my friends who have an inboard outboard, I used to use this container. It takes about 6 to 8 gallons of antifreeze, and it's connected through a hose, and this hose you can connect with the earmuffs. What I used to do is to connect the water first, bring it up to the running temperature, then cut off the water and put this hose on, start running through the system. I start fogging the carburetor, and I keep on fogging till this tank almost empties out. And once you start the process, you will understand like when the engine is about to stall and stuff like that. If you like this video, I request that you press the like button and subscribe to my channel. I know I've not been posting a lot of videos, but as time permits, I try to post videos which are useful to you guys. So please, if you like it, subscribe to my channel and press the like button. Thank you, and see you all soon.